Newt Gingrich often brags about how many Twitter followers he has. And he has 1.3 million. That's a lot, right? Especially for a politician. In fact, he said, I have 6 times as many Twitter followers as all the other candidates combined. But it didn't count, because if it counted, I'd still be a candidate. Since I can't be a candidate, that can't count. Meaning, oh, the media is not paying enough attention to me. They're not calling me legitimate. Yeah, dude, that's because you've had one debacle after another. Remember when your entire staff quit? Remember when you went to the Greek Isles instead of campaigning? Remember when you had the $1 million Tiffany's account that caused you so much trouble? And it's one disaster after another. But he thinks the media isn't paying him enough attention. And he says, look at this, look at all the followers I have on Twitter. I must be for real. Now, you ready for an awesome story? Well, yesterday, Gawker broke the story that an inside source said that, in fact, Newt Gingrich buys most of those Twitter followers, and they are not real people. They are created by companies that help you create fake Twitter followers. And they said 80% of them were fake. Well, Gawker looked into it a little bit more and had some other sources, and they thought that another 10% might be people that were not actually following Newt Gingrich, but were reciprocating based on, again, these companies. Other businesses also use them, and then the businesses follow one another, and in this case, they might also follow Newt Gingrich, etc. Well, we have an update on that story today, again from Gawker. It turns out 80% of Twitter followers for Newt Gingrich are not fake. The real number might be 92%. There's a company called PQ that apparently looks into this and had been studying this issue for quite some time, unrelated to Newt Gingrich. But they'd also been looking at politicians, because it turns out a lot of these celebrities, politicians, other national figures have a whole bunch of fake Twitter followers, which I honestly didn't even know about. And PQ says that among all the different politicians they looked at and all the other figures they looked at, it looks like Newt Gingrich has the highest number of fake followers that do not exist. But here's an interesting fact, too. The average Twitter user apparently says their follower count consists of anywhere between 35% to 60% real people. Really? I don't know. I thought most of our followers were real people. I get tweets from them all the time. But maybe we're extraordinarily high percentage follow us on Twitter. It's, by the way, at the Young Turks if you'd like to. But apparently, God, a lot of these people are for us. In fact, when you look past Newt Gingrich, it turns out Sarah Palin always brags about 600,000 people following on Twitter. Turns out 80% of them are fake. They're either I'm using a loose term here. They're created robots online to appear to be real people, and they're not. They're fake identities. They don't get used for anything else. They're not real people, as I point out. Or they're reciprocated, and they're businesses that don't actually follow Palin or Newt Gingrich, etc. But it's not just them. 26% of Mitt Romney's followers are real, apparently. Michelle Bachmann is 28% real. Tim Pawlenty is 32%, and he's the most in terms of the highest percentage. He also has the lowest amount of people following him on Twitter in that group. So turns out they're all full of crap. So when you look at the overall percentage, it's comically low how many people are actually following these politicians, and specifically Newt Gingrich.